Yeah.
Oh. I love it when it does that. It's just like boom, and everyone's there.
Alright.
Makes me feel so good. I get nervous for the first. Alright, so we're like 10 minutes late. We're gonna blame that on Haley. Haley's doing a project for Spanish class right now, and she needed a little bit of help on the. It was all lost in translation.
No, but that was good. That was good. She actually like
I said, 4 years
90
in high school. I
90,
figured
95%. Actually, not more than that.
Really?
It's just like few words.
Because she
It just
texted
is
me
backwards, you know.
She texted me and she's like, "Was it that bad?" I'm like,
No.
"No, he's like 112 in Phoenix.
What's up, Phoenix?
Sucks to be you, but
So
hey, you
cold.
know what? It's a dry heat, right?" Oh,
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I always found that. It was a dry heat when we were in California, and it was still miserable. Heat is heat, and it sucks. The difference, I guess, is wet heat and dry heat. I don't know. Hot is hot.
Yeah.
What's going on? Alpine for the win. If you say so. Bobby's in the house.
What's up, Bobby?
Fernando, we got there.
Hey, Rafael.
What's up,
saludos,
Scotty?
man.
Dave, how's it going?
Scott.
All right, so if you guys caught the title of the show, if I actually put it up right, can you see what the title of the show is?
The title is no.
No?
No,
Okay.
let's see.
That's okay.
Nope.
No.
I don't even know what it did.
Okay, it might be garbage.
Okay, you guys are not going to like this.
You guys are not going to like this. Indiana in the house, 110 in Vegas. My oven is a dry heat too. You could cook outside at 110. You know, when I was a kid, they used to make iced tea outside all the time. So they had like this Lipton jar you'd buy, and you'd put all the tea bags in it, and lemons, and
Indiana's
you'd
in
set it
the
outside.
house. Yeah.
And they'd put it on the back porch and it'd like sit there all day, and it was some of the most disgusting tea ever.
Oh, no.
I find it funny though, because like when you're a kid, you're like, I didn't like broccoli, I didn't like any vegetables. We used to cover them with ketchup and mustard, and which is funny because I hate mustard. Okay, I don't hate mustard. It's just got to be the right use for mustard, and not hot dogs. Anyways, 115 where I'm at. I love heat. 40 years, loving it just as much as I love your show. Well, thank you. Anyways,
So much drama and surprise in the title.
yes. Okay, and we're gonna get to that. So, anyways, finishing the story.
Yep.
It's funny how there was things that you hated when you were younger that you like now. Like I like asparagus now, and I've never eaten that as a young adult, or
Right.
even probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. So the reason why the title is what it is. I'm Japanese. My name. Oh, hey, Remy.
Well, hello. Thank you.
all right,
Thank you for
well,
watching.
Now I'm thinking that song because I'm thinking Japanese, and I really don't want to. Okay, anyways, so much drama in the Okay, anyways. So here's the deal. Because you guys caught, or you didn't, whatever. The whole installer of the year.
Tom Murphy.
Trusted Tech.
Yep.
Phase 2 is over. It's done. We got top 12, which puts us in the running for number 1. We got in top 5, which puts us in running for number 5.
You got top 5, so you put.
All right, for number 1. Anyways, so the other day, got these in the emails.
Yeah.
And printed them out. These are phase 3. These are the final assignments that we have to do. And there's like notes that I've taken, and they're really big. And it's basically we have to produce 2 movies.
Yeah.
Okay, about installation and whatnot. Similar to what we do already on this channel.
Uh-huh.
But we have 2 of them to produce, and we have till the 26th to get them done. We have no time. We have 2 weeks to make 4 hours worth of movies.
What are you talking about, man? You got 2 weeks.
I know, it's like 2 weeks forever.
Really?
What does that mean, and why does that suck for you? Well, it's a good and it's a bad. One, there's going to be 2 2-hour movies that you guys are going to get to enjoy when we're done.
When we're done.
And that's going to be sometime in August.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? You can actually
Cut them into pieces?
cut it in pieces. Yeah, because
But all right,
2
so
hours.
here's my pain. So here's how I look at it.
Drop
Hello
it.
from Texas.
What's up?
Title
of this.
Suck 'em.
Okay, slow.
Asheville in the house. Wisconsin,
up?
81 here. That's a nice temp, man.
Yeah.
I like Wisconsin, 81.
Anyway.
That's good. All right. So anyways, here's the deal. There is no way to film those, produce, edit, and make those happen and still put out the show. So for the next 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks, There's going to be nothing but live shows, okay? Because there's no edit involved in these. And I know there's a couple of you guys out there that hate the live show, and you're like, oh, the live show is so terrible. Oh, God, it's you don't. All right, we're going to do the best we can. We're going to talk about as many products as we can. We're going to make the live show
Jason?
as fun as we can. But there's no way for us to do what we need to do for that as well as do this. So
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Oh my God, it's a lot of work. Okay, and as you can imagine, just producing the 15-minute segments that you get every week, that's like 3 or 4 hours for 15 minutes. Now, 8 hours or 4 hours worth of. Oh God. Okay, I don't even want to think about it right now. Question with the new stereo of today. Do I need to install crossovers at all? Well, of course you need crossovers. Crossovers have nothing to do with the stereo itself other than the stereo as an encompassing feature. Yes, every speaker needs a crossover. Speakers have to play specific frequencies.
Hello from Netherlands.
Grab me the tweeters. So this is a set of Focal K2 KRX 2s?
K2.
KRX tweeters. This
KX.
tweeter right here, KX tweeters, all right? This tweeter is god-awful expensive, okay? And it's made out of some really space-age stuff. If I run this in a car with no crossover, wow, I just blew it because it needs a crossover. A crossover is the traffic cop for sound. It tells the speakers what speakers to play what frequencies. So yes, you need them. Now, if you're putting a radio in and the question is, do I need an external crossover because my radio has a crossover? Then correct. Your radio will have a crossover and you'll be good to go. Can we all be in your video?
That would be cool.
I wish you could.
Yeah, that would be cool,
but no.
It's just
yeah, it's me.
I'm not gonna be in the video.
You're gonna be in the video, but you're gonna. Okay, so we do get to have help, but
like
yeah, so it is primarily focused on the individual that is up for the award. So
yeah.
Watching your show from SeaWorld, you were just there last week.
I was in SeaWorld. That was awesome, man.
Yeah,
I like SeaWorld.
SeaWorld's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is a DAC redundant with a DSP? No, because the DAC is what's going to decode the source going into the DSP. So, you know, a good quality DAC that's decoding your signal going into the DSP. So, for example, the Sony GS9, which we keep bringing out, we brought it out the other day, bring it out again, has a, a Red Dragon DAC built into it through the front USB. So if you, it's just a picture, picture's cool. So like this guy has the Red Dragon DAC built into it. If you plug into the ever so dark front micro USB here, then the output will give you the benefit of your source unit, such as an iPad running the Onkyo app, being decoded, and then you can go over Toshlink, grab me the, just set the stuff on the counter. Here, give me that, Let's just leave it out. That way we can go back. The DM810, just grab the DM810. The open one, right there. Yep, perfect. So then you can use that Toshlink output to come into this Toshlink input, and then you have a full right into this, out to there.
Yeah.
This DSP is not going to decode your signal, your joyous. Yeah, well, it doesn't do that. It's made to move sound where it needs to go, but not anything else. What about the Black Dragon?
Ooh.
Exactly. What about it? Except like the Phoenix Gold 8.0, it has media player built in. Correct, it does. Yep. So this guy right here, the DSP 8.8, does have Wi-Fi built into it, and that Wi-Fi is capable of decoding the signal. The one thing you do have to remember is the controller here is where the receiver for the Wi-Fi is. So this has to go up front somewhere, and then the cable will run back to this, and it is an 8.8 DSP. And this also has a Toshlink input and output. So if you have an amplifier that has Toshlink into it, you can keep a full DA system all the way through. But it's an 8.8 right there. And it has Wi-Fi USB there, USB host, But yeah, so this is the Phoenix Gold 8.8. Ooh, isn't it?
Dean,
shiny?
when you gonna be on the 12-volt talk?
We're gonna be on 12-volt talk, which is Big D Wiz and Vega's channel on Wednesday the 17th. High Five Vega.
Yeah.
So that's the plan for that. We're gonna be on there.
Yeah.
I think whatever time the show starts, at like 8 o'clock or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's this coming up week.
Does the DSR? Oh man. Does the DSR want to set 5 volts input? If not, is there any way I can reduce my head unit voltage to a 4 volt?
No, it does take a 5 volt, I believe.
People still. I get that.
So it has the ability to set up what it's doing.
Yeah.
And we have put 5 volts into it before. Hang on.
Yeah. Right.
Setup, system setup. Okay, so universal, got it. RCA, low level, got it. So like on here, it says that it will only do a 4 volt input. We've ran 5 volts into it, and it has worked fine. We've also, because we've used this with an Alpine deck, and we've used it with a Kenwood deck, and it's performed fine. They do this more for when you're using the AR side of things, so that they have some preset adjustment points for those factory radios when it's connected to those. So a lot of the DSR1 features, remember, it was an AR process first that morphed into a portal or a standalone unit. That's why it only has the 4 RCA or 4 inputs that everyone complains about, because it was made to go into situations that don't have 6 and would never have 6. So that was that. Now there was a question up there that says, when is the next giveaway? Aloha. When is the next giveaway? All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Today. We're doing a giveaway today.
Today is a giveaway.
So we're trying to figure out what you guys will do for a giveaway, because apparently you won't make videos. Apparently you can't post pictures.
No hashtags, no nothing.
No hashtags, no one.
What's going on?
Is the DS1 better than the PAC Amp Pro? They're two totally different things. So a PAC Amp Pro is a preamp section only. A DSR1, if they're both used in the same situation. I mean, if you have a Chrysler,
you can use both.
or a Chrysler or any. So if you have a car that will take an AR, okay, iData AR, and you have a car that will take the same car will take an Amp Pro. The Amp Pro is going to give you a preamp output, but also allow you to retain the factory amplifier, so that if you're just adding subs, or you're just adding a front stage, or you're not going to be doing everything at once, you have room to grow with that. Now, the nice thing about an Amp Pro is you can plug a DSR1 into it.
Yeah.
Okay, because it has outputs, and they go into the inputs. Now, if you're doing an AR and you have the ability to plug a DSR1 into it, by doing that, feature-wise, you're going to be getting more features. However, you have to be ready to do everything now. Meaning, you're literally pulling that factory amp out, plugging in AR DSR1, and that's it. You have 8 channels of preamp output, and you're done. There's no more. There's no. So you have to have all the amplifiers you need to do it. So that depends on your installation. Now, obviously with the DSR1, you get a DSP, and with the Amp Pro, you can add any DSP you want. So if you wanted to go in, add this guy right here into the system, then you'd use an Amp Pro. Once you go AR through the DSR1, that is the only DSP you will be using. Yep. Okay, now back to the freebie thing.
Which one?
Zapco HD Media Player DSP has a player.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so, okay, we're not saying that. The question was about DSPs and needing a DAC. Some DSPs are media players that have high quality DACs built into them to play media. This one does not. See you on Friday, Victor. This one does. Okay. So there again, there are plenty of them out there. Some of the higher thousands, 12,000 or 1,000 plus. Like this is close to $1,000. Have that stuff built into it, and that's one of the reasons why they cost a lot of money. That's why we've saved those for last, because you know.
I have a 2017 F350 Platinum. Need to adjust bass.
Will be good adapter as a high-low, please, guys. Thanks. Okay, so 2017 Platinum. I need to know what stereos it has. Meaning, does it have the Sony system in it? If it has the Sony system in it, you're going to want to buy the Amp Pro. Just like we were talking about, the Amp Pro T-harness right in and give you a subwoofer output. If it has the base model stereo, very basic, then yeah, high level to low level adapter.
Yep, yeah, that's it.
But if it has the factory subwoofer, then it more than likely is the Sony system, in which case you want an Amp Pro. All right, back to the freebies. Now, if you guys, okay, so for those of you guys that don't watch 5 Minutes with 5 Star on Instagram, this may be a bit of a struggle for you because we talked about it yesterday. We got Iasca discs, and they are not from, I'll save you the headache, they are not from Jeff Smith. They're not. They're from somebody else. Now, what we're going to need from you on this show right now is, don't type it yet, his name, who gave them to us, his full name, it's 2 words, and the 2 companies that he represents on the back of these. There are 2 companies on here that he represents, all right?
Right there.
And by telling you it's not Jeff Smith, that should help you out in guessing that it's
never mind. So just,
companies.
yeah, just...
All right, now here's the deal. The first 2 people...
First
2, we're fixing it this time. So the first 2 people that say the right information, you're going to win these.
You're going to win
Now, what do you have to do once we tell you you're the winner? After this video launches and goes up, I need you to type in a response that's your name and I won. Okay, and we'll know who you are because we're going to write it down.
Okay.
And, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And I will respond back to you and give you an email and we'll correspond from there.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, now, what's happening right now while you guys are typing in the answers, which we're not going to play along and tell you who it is Fro's House is watching in the background. We have him on the line. He's going to text me when he has the 2 names that are correct and are first.
Yeah.
Okay? And the reason why we're doing 2 is so we don't screw up like we did last time.
Correct.
Okay. So, we'll get back to the winners as the show progresses and Jason responds to me, which hopefully will be soon. Okay, so those are what we're going to do. Now, we still have 3 or more of these to give away at some point, so be good. Now, Thinkware dash cams are going to be a sponsor of the show. We just got these in. We have 3 samples of the product that we're playing with. We're not going to be giving these away, but these are actually things we have to put in. We have 3 units. I'm really excited about this because it is a high-end dash cam, and I feel there's a lot of room in this market for that. So,
okay.
How can I find the pack module? pack-audio.com. So, ooh, that was good. pack-audio.com.
And it's live, people.
Yeah,
this
it's live.
is live.
So, Thinkware, look forward to them. Once we get this whole whole video of death made, we're going to be doing a bunch of videos on these guys. We'll talk more about them. We just wanted to get these guys out in case any of you guys are looking for dash cams and you're like, hey, I've been thinking about a dash cam. What should I get? These are the ones we're going to be endorsing. We've actually been putting these in for a little while now. So it's kind of cool that they came to us and they were like, hey guys, do you guys want to endorse our product? And we're like, yes, we like them, we use them, why wouldn't we? So, like I said, we have 3 models, 1 standalone, and then 2 that have front and back facing cameras on it. The Elite here has Wi-Fi built into it. Ooh, so.
But you can find the LC modules. LC modules.
But I can't find the LC modules. No, you can't find the LC modules. LC stands for low cost. The reason why you can't is because I don't know. That's the one thing. So the LC, you know what the LCs are.
Yeah.
So it's like an LC GM24 and stuff like that.
Oh.
So I don't know why. And they've had them up there before, and then they got rid of them, and then they put them back up, and then they got rid of them. How can I find Elvis? I don't know. He's left the building. But
okay.
Basically what it comes down to is there are a handful of LC models. You have the 24, the 29, and the Chrysler. Okay? If you can use the LC, LC2s? LC2, right? The non-steering wheel control interface, like the LC2 GM24, the LC2 GM29, or the LC2 CHY11, maybe?
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for watching.
Then the LCs will work, because they're the same pieces, just cheaper.
Wisconsin's in the house.
I didn't tell you that. Okay.
Yeah.
The cameras.
Texas
Texas cameras.
Okay.
So these are ThinkWare dash cams, and we'll talk about them some more. Did Jason get to us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Jason, the keeper of time, has gotten back to us, and we have. Oh wow! Well, it's gonna save me some shipping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang it! All right. No, I'm happy about that. All right. So we have 2 winners. Richard Michel, Michel.
Michael.
Either way, I need you to, at the end of this video, I need you to put a comment that says, hey, I'm the guy that won, okay? And then I will get back to you through that because I can't do things this way and we don't need everyone knowing your home address.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second winner
is the guy who's coming on Friday.
Yeah, Victor. You won, Victor. Holy crap. Which means I don't have to ship it to you.
There you go.
Don't expect me. Oh, no, we don't have. I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. So I don't have to ship it. I get to just hand it to you on Friday the 19th when you come in. And that is so exciting.
And you know what? Honestly, I take a picture of the.
Yeah. As it was coming?
As I was coming, so...
Well, like I said, I called Jason before we started this, and I was like, Jason, I need you to do me a big favor. We screwed it up the last time, so I'm the guy who wants to win. Hey, and don't worry, like I said, we have 3 more of these. Plus, don't worry, we're still going to hit up Jeff Smith for the ones he promised us.
Of course.
So, all right, there we go. So that was your giveaway. Apparently, you guys like that, so maybe we'll just do that from now on, where it's super simple. However, you know, when I asked the manufacturer for something like this right here, this was $500, guys. And all you had to do was give me a 20-second video of why you wanted the bullfrog, and you didn't want to do that. It's kind of scary. But I understand, because that's the class we're going to be teaching at Knowledge Fest this year, is how to use your camera to promote your business.
Hey, I'm with you, Justin.
What's that?
I never win nothing, so I'm the same, man.
Yeah, hey, you know, winning your best life. What's the difference between a CP2 and a CP5? A CP5 is programmable from the phone when you plug it in. So a CP2 has dip switches on the side of it. So when you're looking at the software that's on the phone, can you pull that software up for me?
Of course.
Do you have it on your phone? Control Pro? Control Pro?
Yeah.
All right, pull that up for me. So when you're going and you pick between the two, when you get a CP5, when you're on this page right here, the CP2 at the top, see the little bank right there, those little red things? Those are dip switches. So when you go into that, it's going to give you turn up these 3, turn down those 2, turn up that, and then flick these. When you go to CP5, there's actually a USB cable that comes with it. So you take your lightning cable and plug it into here, and then there's a female USB to micro USB that plugs into the CP5, and you actually go and you can program it from your phone or your iPad or whatever works for you. So at the end of the day, they both do the same thing. It's just how cool do you want to be while installing it? Now, we're not supposed to talk about it, but I don't care. So there's also going to be a new CP1 that's coming out. The CP1 is going to be kind of not the replacement for the RC, but it's kind of a hybrid between an RC and an LC2. CP2. So they're taking the dip switches away, and it's going to be programming like an RC where you just press the button and do everything. So that'll be out here real soon. I'm excited about that. Had to find out about that the hard way. It's pretty sad when you know, the guy that's supposed to tell you this cool stuff doesn't. But
all right, hey guys, what are your thoughts on the Rockford Prime R1200.1 to power 2P3s D4 subs? It's the 1200.
That's a lot of power for those. Shane.
I mean, it's
a lot of power, Shane.
It's good, man. It's good power.
No, it's not, Shane. Why? It's a good amp.
It's a good amp. That's
a lot of power for that.
Yeah.
You have a 750.1 on there right now, putting out 1,000 watts. You're basically going to have to take the car apart, run a 0-gauge wire and a new distribution block to add in the 1200, okay, to get 200 more watts. Because that's all it's going to give you, 200 more watts. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I would do that because I don't think you're going to notice a big difference. I think it's going to be that much louder. For tweeters, is it best to install inline crossovers with component
I don't know where you're going. Right here.
Yeah,
For tweeters,
is
the best
crossovers with component crossover as well. No. Pick one or the other. You don't need two. No, God no. No. So decide what you're gonna do, passive or active. and then use the corresponding pieces. So if you're going to do active, go active. Now if you want to put a stopgap safety measure capacitor on there just to because you're nervous, totally understand that. Go ahead, put your capacitor on there.
Yep.
It'll be fine. However, if you're going to go passive and it comes with passive crossover that has tweeter, whether it's in one box or two, like the full cal integration or any of the Alpine S-types, some of the Pioneers, use those. Don't add another crossover on top of it because now you're stacking capacitors and you're going to change the value of what you cross them over at. I take a 750.1, right?
Yeah.
I know. Me too.
What's the difference between the PAG LP3?
Okay, so an
high level
LP4
and LP5, high to low.
So, product quality. The LP3 is a base model version of the high level to the low level. It was basically brought out to replace the, what is it? The LP, GM30, or no, the 30, what is it called? The one in the box, the 5. The S. It's basically brought out to replace the 35. The S, I can't even think of their names right now. Anyways. So it's an inexpensive high-level to low-level adapter. The LP5 actually is the one that will take the most amount of power in the line. So it goes 3, 5, 7. A 5 handles the most power. A 7 takes a little less power because they had to make room for the auto turn-on feature. So if you already have an accessory turn-on that you don't have to worry about and you're going to buy one of the pack high-level to low levels, the LP5 is the one you want, not the 3. Okay. SNI 35. Thank you. It was blowing my mind. And why is it so important to buy the right high level to low level adapter? We showed this the other day. This is my new favorite prop. I'm not going to lie. This is an SNI 35 that some goofball stereo shop thought that they could connect to a Lexus amplified, the output going to the subwoofer, okay? So the power going to the subwoofer is like 200 watts, all right? This almost set this guy's car on fire. When we pulled this out, where it was sitting, there was wires, and you could see like these grooves right here. That's where wire was at. This top piece here, the reason why that's so smooth is there was a piece of plastic sitting on this actually melted into, okay? Dude! High level, low level. How did you burn your car to the ground? I used a cheap high level to low level adapter. All right. So what is the best option for high level to low level? So now these are choke based. They have big resistors in them. So what they do is they squeeze the power back down. All right. There's a better way to do it. And that better way is using something that is electronic, meaning it does it electronically. It's not choke based. And that's going to be this guy right here, the LC2i. And they make the LC6i and they make the LC7i. Or, in that case, any one of the audio control products, the DM, or any one of the amplifiers that say LC on it have this same technology built into it. What makes this so big and whatnot is the bass restore feature called AccuBass, which is designed to help bass roll off. Wouldn't it be neat if they made an LC1i?
Oh, that would be cool.
Okay.
Okay, so he actually said about the LC2i, and after install it will power up even when the truck is off.
Yes. I went back to my old LC. Okay, so.
Okay, yep.
Here's the deal. All right, why does my high level to low level adapter
That's for
turn
Jason.
on?
That's for Jason.
Why does my high level to low level adapter turn on when my car is off? So, they use a feature called GTO, or Great Turn On. Okay? And the reason why, so there's basically 3 ways to turn something on in the 12 volt world. You have a dedicated 12 volt source that turns on and off with a key or turns on and off with some kind of button. You have signal sense. Signal sense is something that when it sees the AC come down the line with sound, it turns it on. And then you have what's called DC offset. This is the most popular one out of the bunch. DC offset is a 6 volt DC signal that comes out of your amplifier and into your speakers. How you measure for it is you take your digital multimeter.
What's that, Tony?
Take your digital multimeter, switch it over here to volts, which is the line with the dots beneath it. Hold that for me. Yeah. Thank you. Put this on put the ground on ground and put this on any speaker lead. Turn the radio on and off. Okay? This will say something like 6 volts. All right, that's DC offset. Now, what most of these high-level to low-level adapters and amplifiers use is DC offset because it's so prevalent. In some cases, we're using Class D factory amplifiers. It doesn't work. You have to go find something like Signal Sense as well as, an accessory. Now, why? Tweak. Why does it turn on when the car is off? Well, because now everything goes through the stereo. So let's say you have a Ford pickup truck. The door chimes are coming from the door. If you have a Chevy pickup truck, the door chimes are coming from the door. They're coming from the speakers. They're not coming from piezo's in the dash or some other chime module somewhere in the car. Every safety feature in the car is playing through those speakers. As soon as you unlock your car, it turns on the factory amplifier. Whether it's in the radio or external, it doesn't care. It turns it on and it starts piping signal into those speakers, all right? So you've just turned on the speaker. What's gonna happen? That DC offset is turned on. Just as soon as you hit unlock, that DC offset turns on, okay? Wakes up your high level to low level adapter, turns it on. Now, problem. What happens when the car is sitting there for 20 minutes and it says, hey man, I need to make sure that my doors are closed. What does it do? It wakes up the computer. It's like hitting unlock. Wakes up the computer, cycles the car, it turns on the system. It stays on for about 10 seconds to 3 minutes and then shuts off. Now, it should only do that like once and then go off. The problem that we see a lot of the times is people walk out to the car and they hit unlock and they say, why's my stereo on? And then they shut the door and they wait and they hit unlock again and they're like, why's my stereo on? Or they shut the door and they hit lock, or they just shut the door, and then as soon as they open that door, guess what? It's waking back up. Every time you touch the car, it wakes back up.
You have to live like 3 minutes.
Yeah, the only time to make sure that that thing is literally turning off is to leave one of the doors open or leave the window down, let the car go to sleep, and do this. Okay.
That was a Hyundai.
The Hyundai.
That was like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes that the car went to sleep. So I went there, I stayed there for 3 minutes, and then the car went to sleep.
Campbell, it says, I run into this problem with the GM, with the Nav TV. Yes. Okay, so we have, in there again, that same problem exists in an Amp Pro.
Yeah.
It's the safety features of the car. They're waking these things up, and most of the time it's in the instructions. It tells you, hey, listen, these things are going to just turn on, okay? Most of the time, because you're not sending any signal through them, they're not drawing enough current because they're only staying on for maybe 10 seconds, sometimes a couple minutes, and then they're going off. But yes, it's one of those annoying things. Like in the GM, one of the problems we ran into is because it was waking it up and we were going into another product, it didn't like that. So we had to go find an accessory, which you can find in the passenger side. There's usually like a brown wire over there that's an actual accessory. So we were using that to turn on the amplifiers. But you do lose some of those safety features, like when you disarm it and the ding, 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 ding. It's not going to come on until you actually turn the key on. So you got to weigh that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think about the Tweak 88?
So for those of you that don't follow the Instagram, you should. 5-star car stereo, the number 5-star car stereo.
Number 5.
You get 5 minutes of 5-star every day, which we didn't do today. We suck. How do we, oh, you know why we didn't do it? Because we were stressed out about making videos all day.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Maybe we'll do it when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it when we're done. Why not? We're still here. We can still talk about stuff. So anyways, head over to Instagram, check out 5 minutes 5-star. So the other day we got to do a Tweak 88. It was our first one. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. I really liked it.
That was cool.
The only thing that kind of hung me up in the beginning, which I actually called Jason on, and after I talked to him, just hearing his soothing voice, made me figure out what the heck I was doing. Because as I was talking to him, and he was like going, let me hold on. And I was going, oh, you know what? I think I figured it out. Which was cool, is the way they do, which we'll show you guys at some point, the way they do their mapping of, so anytime we show you the DSPs, you have to assign channels to do certain things. You have to assign input with output. And the way JL does it, it's kind of like this funky graph. And that was really the only thing that kind of like hung me up there for a minute. And we're like, why is this? And then it was like, oh, right. But yes, Jason's soothing voice saw me through it. I really liked it. It's 8 channels of input, 8 channels of output. It makes sense. It's a 10-band parametric EQ, which was perfect. That's all we needed. We didn't need anything more than that because I think on most part I only used
literally
maybe 6.
We have what, like 2 hours to
2 hours to tune it? Yeah, we had like 2 hours to tune it before we had to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it sounded great. And that 2 hours was actually with him sitting in the car and us doing the final tune with him in the car. So
correct.
I hear the GUI is super easy. There again, once you and the reason why we talk about DSP all the time in the user interface is because once you understand the GUI, all right, as
on the software, yeah.
Or I'm sorry, once you understand DSP, the GUIs are really the only hang-up because as like I say, there's 4 things that make up a DSP. All right, equalization, volume control, time alignment, and crossover. Anything outside of that is the bonus feature that DSP manufacturers put into there. So, for example, when you're looking at the Phoenix Gold, it has all those things, but then it also has the Wi-Fi streaming for premium audio, and it has the Toshlink inputs. Those are all the salt and pepper on top of those 4 things to make them cool. Go ahead. Let me take a drink.
Yeah. Kicker, that's cute. Yeah.
Oh, the Kicker Key? Kicker Key is definitely cute. Always the best info. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Hi, guys from Germany. What do you think about the Glidden product?
Ooh,
amazing. Nice.
Stay tuned for that one. So that's kind of a mixed... I like Glidden. I like Moscone. I like Focal. They're all part of Orca. Great group of people. We're a big Focal dealer. So those 3 companies all go hand in hand here. I think they're awesome. It's all amazing stuff, along with Illusion. Yeah. It's all amazing stuff. Yeah. Mike Trails just showed up. Yay!
Nice.
Right? Hey, from Canada.
Canada.
What's going on? Thank you. I have a 2004 Ford, and it freaked me out when I saw it's still on and didn't want to happen to run the battery dead. I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. Appreciate the details. Oh, no problem, Jason. Man. And there again, we get that enough to where we have lots of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't find USB adapter for a 2018 Camry. I looked on PAC and Metra.
Which one?
The 2018 Camry. So your best bet is to if you haven't actually seen the USB yet, you haven't actually pulled it out and looked at it, pull it out and look at it, take a picture of it. The reason why is because those guys will not post it as usable until they verify it works. Now we may have done it, plugged it in, and used their part. Then we forgot to call them and say, hey, by the way, this works. So what you want to do is just pull the radio out, which I know sucks, take a picture of it, and then compare it to what's available online from either PAC, Metra, or iData.
Yep.
iData is also a place to check too because they have all the accessories as well.
The accessories. Yeah. Installed the DM608 in my 2019 Tahoe via Toshlink.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous of
was
Justin
terrific.
Murphy.
Nice.
Okay, way to go, Justin. ARC PSA
test. Nice.
Try. Justin.
So, San Carl.
You know, we've been trying to get that from Brian for months now to test out and try, and it's to the point to where it's driving me crazy. I've just kind of given up on them for that, and it's a bummer because I really want to play with that piece. So
the Kicker Comp Q, the Q series, they're good speakers.
My Kicker front row makes my speakers pop when I turn them on. So you're having some form of turn-on pop. That's a sequencing error usually, and what that means is that this is turning on, this is turning on, this is turning on. They're all turning on at the same time. Brian is really good. Brian's a great guy. I have no problem with Brian. It's just the nonsense we've had to deal with. We're trying to get our hands on that because we're not a dealer and we just want to test stuff.
Yeah.
Go figure. Anyways, what's up, Zach? So what you need to do is figure out what is turning on and why. So is it the front row that's causing the problem, or is it the gain is up too high maybe? You might need to add like a TR7 Pro in there that has a delay so that you delay the time that it, so this turns on and then there's 2-second delay and then this turns on. So you can test that by having things unplugged and maybe have a friend in the car that's turning turns the radio on and you have the amp unplugged, you go 1, 2, and then plug the amp ins remote and see if you still get the pop. If you don't get the pop, then that's telling you that, if I just add in a delay, it won't do that anymore. And you can get a TR7 or TR Pro or TR7 Pro from PAC, and you can actually tell it how many seconds of a delay you want to add in. Okay, what's up, okay.
I want to watch the live show for a few months, dude.
Yeah. Super busy. Finally got back to me after seeing... Oh, yeah, Brian. Okay. I put the CompQ in the same league as the JL6 output for sound quality. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's good. It's a nice sub. It definitely is. The only company that makes it is Crux.
And they hold the whole module. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why I said, if you could compare pictures of it, more than likely it's the one that's already out and available by those companies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fernando for the win. Hey, buddy. It's all you. Yeah, Crux.
I'm from Phoenix, and I watch your channel every day. Thank you so much, man. What's up, Lou?
Would an Infinity 90? Yeah, okay, 60 be good. Match for 1005. And how much more would I benefit from
20 MX
three-way add-on? Trying to get everything for the new 2009. Okay, wait a minute.
Well, the Infinities, that's of course the speakers.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
and
car.
the 6, yeah. Be good. Match on the kicker Q. Okay.
So adding the little three-way speaker. Okay, okay, yes.
So it's a three-way.
All right, 2019 Silverado. That's that little 20. So you buy the component set and then you add in the little mid-range with the Infinity or with the JBL Infinity stuff. So they've made it so you can turn any
component into a three-way.
Okay, so I can only tell you that when we've done the Silverado kits, like the Alpine kit that had the three-way adapter up on the dash, it did sound amazing. So yeah, adding that mid-range up there is not a bad idea. It will bring the stage up, so if that's something you want to do, it will bring your staging up pretty high and bring that mid-range up higher. Not, so yeah, that's not a bad idea. There's no doubt about it. As far as that amplifier to do that,
Patrick?
Yeah, it's not a bad amp. Yep. I mean, it's got the DSP and whatnot. It's 2019, so as far as integration goes, that's gonna be tricky. Because right now there's nothing for it.
No. What do you think about the Mobile Solutions pre-made smart corners?
Ooh, Eric, good stuff. Yeah. Obviously we don't build a lot of boxes here. Wait, we build no boxes here.
No.
But as far as Mobile Solutions stuff goes,
but I saw those pictures in Instagram, and what they do is nice, man.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
You know,
this is our big guy right here that we use for Mobile Solutions. We use this along with the brackets.
Probably we can get those.
What do you need it for?
For the amplifier panels.
For what?
Yeah.
The whole idea is so you can stack fab a corner.
Yeah. We can use it.
I mean, no, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. So honestly, the coolest thing, my favorite thing.
We can use that.
This guy right here. All right. As far as Mobile Solutions goes, this guy right here is one of my favorite toys. All right. This thing is awesome. Because this allows us to do, we don't necessarily build things, but we do a lot of custom mounts for things. And we have the full set of smart circles. We have this along with the big set. And these are priceless. Like, you can never have enough circle jigs. However, once we get the laser up and running, I guess that won't matter anymore.
What's wrong with Crux?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing is wrong with Crux.
I mean, it's just
the laugh had nothing to do with the quality of Crux. It was just something that happened between us and them that I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell him we're gonna need that, and don't worry, we're gonna get it.
No, Crux is a great company. They make great products. There's no doubt about it. You can get their stuff. We obviously sell more PAC and Metra and iData, and we don't really do anything with that brand, but I've spent some time recently looking it over and seeing what they do offer.
Yep.
And they make good interfaces, and if they have the piece that no one else does, by all means, I would be totally confident and have no problems buying it from them and putting it in your car. It wouldn't bother me in the least, and I'm sure it would perform perfectly.
All right, he typed this question 3 times.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hello from Miami.
I have a 1995 BMW 318 Ti. What audio system all included?
Amp, subwoofer, and speakers do you recommend?
Well,
318 Ti from 1995. What year was yours?
Oh no, mine that was.
So that's a single DIN.
Yeah.
So all right. So we're gonna play. Let's build a system real quick. I don't know how much money you have to spend because though you gave us information about your car and we know what you drive, I don't know how much money you want to spend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume We don't want to go crazy. We want to come up with some kind of moderately priced radio speaker combination. Now, knowing that, that's a single DIN up there in the dash. That's perfectly fine. I would look for something that's short chassis because that's a real tight squeeze behind that dash for sure. And by short chassis, I mean something that doesn't have any spinning media in it. Both Kenwood and Pioneer make them. They're going to have Bluetooth, 6-channel preamp output, as well as aux input, USB, subwoofer volume control, things like that.
Bluetooth, man. That's it.
That'll fit up there in the dash and give you plenty of room to run all the wires off to your amplifiers. Now, depending on how much crazy you want to do as far as amp goes is to decide whether I want a 5-channel amplifier to power everything or do I want to go with a 4-channel amplifier that I have a 4-channel amp and subwoofers controlled independently. So, for example, we were talking about the T-Series Rockfords not too long ago. The 750.1 and the 404 is a great combination of 5-channel amplifiers that are very small. That car is very small, so room is at a premium.
With the
both of those 2 amplifiers. They'll also make the 1005 if you just want to power, let's say, a 10 or a 12. But if you want to do 2 banging subs in the trunk, that 750.1 is a great amp to go with.
Right.
Now, there's also more affordable stuff. So if we're going to go Pioneer or Kenwood, Pioneer makes the 9605 and Kenwood makes the 9005. Yes, thank you. Short chassis. Thank you, Jason. I was hoping you'd type that in.
503?
The 503, the MX 503.
All right.
Great radio. Love it.
Thank you,
Just
Jason.
put one of those in last week.
Shout out to Jason.
Anyways, so now you have a couple different combinations of amplifiers to choose from. So pick something that makes sense there. Now there's small speakers in that car. It's typically a 5 1/4 and a tweeter. So now you have to find something that makes a 5 1/4 tweeter component. And you're going to want the component because where that speaker goes in the kick, if you get something that has a tweeter that sticks out too far, it's not, your kick panel is not going to go on very easily. It's going to suck. That's going to be the hardest part because a lot of manufacturers have stepped out of making 5 1/4 components. So I would look, I don't know if Kenwood still makes them or not, but I would check into the Exelon line. I don't think they do, but they still might make them in their regular line. Focal Integration, I think, makes a 5 1/4 component, but something along those lines will match up with those amplifiers rather nicely and not be out of line in price point with what you're putting together. And then, of course, decide how many subs you want.
Correct.
112, 210s. And there again, if you want to make a matching system, go for it. For a 210 combination, I'm a big fan of, let's say, the Rockford P2s or P3s. Okay, so there's a quick, there you go.
To choose from. Hertz,
all right.
Focal.
Hertz and Focal do both. Okay, so there you go. So check, y'all need lots of bang to get a little out of a BMW. Yes, you do. So definitely the 2 P312s and that 750.1 would be, feature Paul one of these days, or is he not really part of the crew? No, Paul's obviously the owner, and we've had him on the Facebook Live show. I don't think he would do well on this show because this is a little faster.
Well, I think like he's just like a salesman.
He is a salesman.
He think about
he
numbers
doesn't know
and all
how to
that
answer
stuff.
any of these questions.
So
I
mean, but we have it in the show before.
Yeah, we've had him on the Facebook show.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? We'll get him in when we get back from Knowledge. Maybe November, right before Christmas. We'll get him on the show and we'll talk about like sales and deals and stuff like that. You know, do like a Facebook,
like the other one.
Do like the Facebook show where we talk about, because obviously we have to have some kind of a theme. We just don't want to bring people on for no reason.
No.
And maybe we'll talk about holiday shopping.
You guys know we don't talk about prices in here. We don't talk about no prices. So maybe he can talk about something.
Having problems finding options for putting a double DIN head unit in 09 Tacura, navigation. Yes, you are having lots of problems doing that. There again. You have the gamut of companies to choose from.
I like that
so
one.
obviously you've checked the basic ones. You also have...
he would charge for any question that you guys answer.
He might.
I mean, that you guys ask.
He just might. I'm trying to think of the other companies. Hold on. Let me see.
What are you looking for?
Spiral Audio, Connects 2. I'm stalling for time because they're all escaping me right now. Hold on. Beat Sonic. check auto leads. They're not going to have anything.
What's up?
12-volt tools? Or installation, 12voltinstallation.com or something like that. They usually have a combination of all different kit manufacturers on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. That's all I got. Let's do that. We don't kill your phone.
He said he could sell some info.
Up and coming 5 days of Christmas. So 5 days of Christmas. We usually do the 12 days of Christmas show on the Facebook thing. And so have Paul's brother from American Base on the show.
What's up from Australia, Paul?
No. I'm going to give that a big old no on that one, mainly because that would probably irritate me more than anything else. Just because at some point I'd say, hey, why did you put on your Facebook page 5-Star Car Audio, DBA American Base? If you guys follow that on Instagram, you saw me put that up. There's no reason for that to be on there. They're American Base. They don't need to be associated with us in any way, shape, or form because we're not part of them. They're brothers, and that's where it ends. Paul and Bob don't share any income, any profit, and they're two totally. We're separate from them, as well as Paramajit, which is the third brother, who owns another car stereo shop called 5-Star Car Audio in Ohio, which is funny. Yeah. So you have 5-Star Car Stereo here in Florida, which is Paul's. You have 5-Star Car Audio, which is Paramajit's in Ohio, and you have American Base, which is Bob's in Ohio as well.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that happened.
It's crazy.
I don't understand it.
But
so,
I mean, if you guys see this logo, that's us. That's it. If you don't see,
if you see my logo, much better represented on his shirt.
There you go.
This is mine. I designed it. I made it. It's cool. It's mine.
Exactly.
All mine. Anyways, so that's that. But no, there again. Bob, if Bob ever wanted to come on from American Base, I'd gladly have him on. We wouldn't talk about that because there's no point in it. Family's family. Family does funny stuff. Thankfully, it's not my family because that would drive me crazy. I mean, but those guys, Paul's one of the most laid-back guys I've ever met. Yeah. He's cool with just about anything. He's a great boss to have, that's for sure.
And the company's good, you know. They make good amplifiers and everything. So.
We don't even need to go down that road. Let's move on. Okay. I'm trying to find the odd size screw that holds the faceplate on the Alpine PDX amplifiers. Where did it go?
Hang on, I'm trying to go.
There it goes. Pack Parts is showing discontinued hardware stores don't have a match. And
eBay,
on eBay, Amazon, any ideas?
Ooh, man.
So I know exactly your heartache, and yes, Pack Parts shows discontinued because, for the most part, the PDX amplifiers, with the exception of the PDX V9, has been discontinued. It's even hard to get parts for that. PDX 9 has been discontinued. However, they keep making it because, well, people keep buying it.
Yeah.
It's okay. It doesn't matter if you're late. We still love you anyway. What you may have to do is do something like get one of these guys here, which is one of the cool screw finders, and figure out what size it actually is, and then order it from there.
That's crazy.
That's really the only idea I have for you. Or if you want to get real tricky, which probably not the best idea, is do a new tap and die set in it and make it a screw that's readily available. I want one of those shirts. Really?
Hey, yeah, you can go to.
There's an easy way to get one. Hold on. You can go here to Teespring/store/5-star. There we have all the cool shirts.
This and more.
Now, I will tell you this, that the 3 videos that we had submitted for the Bullfrog, the guy that won the Bullfrog got the Bullfrog, and then the 2 runner-ups that obviously entered, they got cool shirts as well. They got the new shirts, didn't they? Ooh,
the new shirts.
They got the new shirts. You guys don't know nothing about the new shirts. Ooh, man.
Not even I don't even have the new shirts.
They're not even up on Teespring yet. So, all right. What do we got here?
Stuff from Home Depot.
No, I bought that one on Amazon. Okay,
Congrats.
Call Alpine. They'll send you a new one.
Congrats on the Insider of the Year.
You got lucky, Christian. Your PDX V9 was still like a made amplifier. It's not that anymore.
Dude, what happened with his amplifier?
I don't know. We talked the other night. Any thoughts on building single board computer into a car to interface with the audio system? So there used to be what was called the car PC, which was just that. It was a small computer. When Apple was really hot into their little small guy that looked like an Apple TV, can't even think of what it's called because I never actually bought one.
Yeah.
There was a couple guys that were interfacing those into There was a couple guys that were interfacing those in the cars with touch screens. So yeah, go back down to that one. Can you? Thanks, Josh. Congrats on the
installer of the year.
Was a pleasure to share the list with you. No, thanks, Josh. That means a lot. And so let's talk about that for a minute real quick. We'll go back for you guys that are tuning in late. If you caught the name of the show, it says you guys aren't going to be happy about this. And the reason why is because Carputer, good call. So 1 and 2, it's a 3-part thing. This whole installer of the year trusted tech. And what it involves is making a video that you guys all got to see, voting, and now once the voting is done and you've made it into the top 12, top 5, to make it to 1, you have to make a mega video, okay? And we're in the process of making this mega video. And that mega video is going to take all our time. It's a huge undertaking. Not only that, we're going to be making 2 because we made it into both. So it's silly if you got 2 bullets to shoot them both, and hopefully you'll hit the target, right? So we're going to enter both. And that means we have to do double the work. So for the next 2 weeks until the 26th is when it's due, we are going to be going full speed, editing, filming, concepts, everything we could think of to make these. Plus doing our normal day-to-day stuff. Yeah. So what that means is that the YouTube channel is going to suffer greatly over the next couple weeks. There's not going to be any videos. We're going to try to do as many live shows as we can just to kind of fill in and let you know we're alive. It might be one of these, hey guys, just checking in.
It's 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do that because we don't want to leave you hanging, but we have to get this project done. Otherwise, all that we've accomplished so far was for naught.
But in the end, you're probably gonna watch the video.
Now, what he's talking about. So they're going to be these long videos. So in the end, we're going to, once it's all over, so late August, once Knowledge Fest is over and all that, we'll do a little bit of editing, tweak to them, and then we're going to release them.
Anthony,
so
what's going on?
You have to look forward to in August 2 huge motion picture videos, okay? Because these things are going to be long. They're going to be like 2 hours long, all right? So I pity the poor guy that has to watch these, but hey, hopefully ours will be good.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. I'm good.
There you go.
Ant-Man. Hey, you know what you can do in the meantime?
What are you going to do?
Go check out Ant-Man on audio.
Yeah. Oh, go check Jason.
Go check out Jason at Stereo Kings. So there's plenty of other guys, but we want you to come back to us. All right. So you can go see them and play in their little world, but make sure you come back to our sandbox. Which is the best car audio system brand? There isn't one. There's no one company that is the most amazing company on the face of the earth. Okay? They're not. Because every company makes stuff that is, really? And then they make stuff that's, oh my God, did you, like, whoo!
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, the nice thing about being a fanboy is that when you're a fanboy, you kind of put that stuff that isn't so good out of your head and you say, dude, this stuff is the best ever. Okay, so if you're a JL fanboy, which I'm only using them, I have no, we just talked about JL and how much I love the tweak.
Yeah.
But sometimes, all right, we won't even use car audio. Let's talk about iPhones and Apple. I'm an Apple guy. Apple Watch, Apple phone, Apple iPad. I got my laptop over there. I got my desktop at home. The kids got their crap. The wife's got. I'm an Apple guy. I have no use in my world whatsoever for Android. Okay. Now, does Apple make stuff that sucks? Yeah, right here. This guy. All right. Sucks big time. Everyone else's watch works amazing.
Works fine.
I was the dumb that bought the most coolest one they made because it was gray and it's a piece of. Anyways, but hey, you know what? It's just part of life. So yeah, figure it out. Have you guys done a mixed brand install? We do mixed brand installs all the time. Have you met our owner, Paul, by the way? Paul likes to sell mixed brand stuff. He is not a, he has none of that, where it's like, all right, so if I buy this.
Video output low.
Where are we at?
It's going to be 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. So he has no concept of not mix and matching.
Sometimes,
so it's not a
most of the times, it's like, okay, this radio, these speakers, this subwoofer, and nothing much.
Check to make sure all that, but we're gonna end the show right here. All right, so with that takes us to an hour. It's been a fun show. Remember, we will be here Monday for Facebook, so make sure you check in on Monday for Facebook Live. But that's it.
Yeah, don't forget.
Installs. Totally.
It's gonna be